Hi everyone, my name is Twinkle and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to apply for Singapore Airlines. Yes, so currently Singapore Airlines is hiring in India as well, and there are a lot of other locations too. However, in this video, I'm going to show you how to apply through your cell phone, or if you have a laptop or device, I will show you how to do it one-on-one. I will show you how to fill up the form as well, and I will discuss the basic requirements in detail. So if you're interested, if you're eligible, please do not go anywhere. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it with someone who needs to see this. Let's get into this video. So I will leave the link to this website, this page, particularly in the description box, so you can go through and check out. These are the locations where they're currently hiring. Since we're looking at India, I will click on India so we can go ahead and read the requirements, which are the basics right now. Let's check this out. So for India, the requirements currently are pretty straightforward: pleasant personality, service-oriented, fluent in English with good communication skills. Height requirements are there. For females, it's 1.58 meter, and for males, it's 1.65 meters. A bachelor's degree from a recognized university is a requirement. So 12th pass will not work. Only 12th pass will not work. You need a bachelor's degree. Willing to relocate to Singapore, and if you're a former SIA cabin crew, you're more than welcome to apply. You will be able to commence your employment within 3 months from the date of application. So you should be ready accordingly. Alright, so here are the application details. You can apply until 30th November 2022. So you still have a lot of time. And online application is open. What you need to do is you need to sign up and create a login account. And then you have to log in and fill in all the details. Alright, so now I will show you how to log in and create a password and fill up your, basically create a profile and fill up the whole application form, which is quite detailed. So let's get started. So now all you need to do is click on this blue link, online application. It will direct you to this page. Now on this page also, if you see, it's just a repetition of all the qualifications and requirements, etc. that was there on the previous page. In this page, the only addition is that they don't conduct any recruitments through third parties, and they only want you to apply from the official website, which is this one. What you see here, that's all they say. So you will quickly go ahead and click on this orange button, apply now, and it will take you to this login page where you will put in your professional email ID, create a password, and sign in. These are some instructions to create a password and a profile. Now I'll quickly go ahead and fill in all my details that are required, like my full name, first name, last name, email ID, all those details. I will quickly fill it up here in front of you. That will direct us to the next step. Filling in my email ID, confirming it, my phone number, password, and have a strong password and write it down somewhere so that you don't forget it. Once you're done, just click on create profile, and as soon as you do that, you'll be redirected to this page. Now it has 4 steps that are involved, and the first one is declaration and consent. So just go ahead and go scroll bottom. You'll find an agree button. Just click on I agree and click on next. So this is where you're going to come now. It has a little bit of your personal details as the first step in the application form, followed by your qualifications, etc. So let's quickly fill in this one. Salutation, the title that you put before your name, Miss, Mr., Mrs., whatever it is, just go ahead and choose it and write your full name. Again, then identification type for Singaporean nationalities, they have already said what they have asked you to select NRIC, and for Malaysians IC. For all others, you have to select your passport. So pretty easy. And then the next section has to be for all other nationalities, just the last 4 digits of your passport number. You can fill it down here. I'm not putting it here, obviously for privacy reasons. You have to put it. You can actually save this page and come back and fill in the details as and when required. I'm just showing you all of this as an example. Just fill in your country, city properly, and given your cell phone number, mobile number, and then just submit your final answers. Once you're done it, recheck it, double check it, and just click on next. Now it'll redirect you to the Next page under the nationality section, where you have to indicate your nationality. If you have a work pass, do you require a work pass to work in Singapore? Obviously, if you're a Singaporean, then no. You have a PR. I don't have, so I click that. Indicate your current location wherever you are. Clicked India for now. Do you meet the height requirement? You have to say yes, otherwise you will be rejected. Anything that you select where you do not comply or fulfill the eligibility criteria, you will be instantly rejected. Vaccinated? Yes, you're fully vaccinated. And the type of COVID-19 vaccine you have taken, you also have to mention that. So don't forget to mention that. Once you're done with it, go ahead, write completed. I've taken the Covishield. I go ahead and write Covishield. If it's Covaxin, Johnson's, Pfizer, whatever it is, just go ahead and put the name of your vaccine. That's it. Pretty much easy. So now once you're done with filling up the name of the vaccine, which is Covishield here, you'll go ahead and click on this submit button. This is redirecting you to the next page. And if you see, instantly I've received an email also that I've created a profile. Even when I have not even yet completed filling the whole form, I will still receive a form. And I've noticed one thing, that irrespective you fill up the form completely or not, you will still receive the invitation of the video interview. So for now, we're just going to go ahead and fill the next page, which talks about your experience. So your employment history, they want to know if you're currently employed or not, and if you are, then the last company or the current company, wherever it is. I'm just mentioning QR right here. Just write the name and the position held, length of your service, your annual salary, and the reason for leaving the service. Let me tell you something, even if you don't fill this, and you can come back, choose to come back and log in your profile and do this once again. I'm not writing anything much here, but it will still be selected. Notice period nil. This is the time that you require to join the service. I will just say write nil or a week or 2 weeks or so, because they plan on inviting you within 3 months from application. So just take a note of that. So now again here, previous employment history details, just give them the details of all your jobs that you've done. And this is the section that is talking about your academic qualification and work experience altogether. So if you go ahead and read the first question, it talks about in how much time will you be able to join SIA Singapore Airlines, and you have to select the option which is within 3 months, since that is the earliest and that is what they expect you to do. So please state notice period required. Just mention the notice period that you'll be requiring 1 week, 2 weeks. Just make it very short and crisp, or if it's just not possible, then mention. You can also choose to skip the reasons for leaving if you were in the same company. Also, they want to know if you're currently employed as a ground staff in SIA or its subsidiary airlines, which is Scoot or Vistara. If you're a part of any, then mention, and also mention your staff number. So Vistara crew, if you're applying, please mention your staff number as well as the details, reason for leaving, etc. If they ask, are you currently working in any of the subsidiaries? Yes, I'm currently with Vistara or Scoot as a cabin crew. Mention that. Also indicate that you have a graduation degree, because that is the minimum requirement. If you don't do that, then you might just not proceed ahead. That's pretty basic. Once we're done, we'll move on to the another page. You'll see that I haven't even filled the form. I'll still be able to submit and move on to the next page. So you can obviously come back and refill this profile once your application proceeds further. Pretty basic. Again, I'm moving on just to show you all, to show how easy the form is. Just going ahead with the next page, which talks about my higher education details. So name of the school, qualification obtained, period of study. Mention every single thing, and that's it. Yeah, that's pretty basic. Just mention the details, go ahead, submit it, click on next. I'm going on to the next page. So this next page is about the additional information. Lots of different types of questions, but they seem pretty basic and easy. Have you ever applied on any previous occasions to Singapore Airlines? Has any bankruptcy action ever been taken? No. Have you ever signed a promissory note? No. Have you applied in this airline in any capacity? No. Have you ever been employed as a ground staff? No. So if you don't select any of these in this case, you will see that they require these answers. These are mandatory questions. So you will have to go ahead and fill up or select an option here in this case. So I'm just going to go and fill up this form quickly in front of you. So no, no, most of them are no. Have you ever applied on any occasion? No. Have you ever been employed as ground staff? No. Any relative working in Singapore? No. If it's a yes, please mention their name, relationship, designation, or if you are working in a subsidiary, then mention your staff number, all the details that they require. Any medical treatment, if you've received, just mention no. If you haven't, if you have it, then please mention the details. Just be honest. Confident to swim with life jacket, please say yes. And how did you find out about these interviews? Then Singapore Airlines website, just mention. Click on the next, and then next page talks about your languages. Aside from English, do you speak any other language? Obviously they want you to be fluent. They need those details in the section below, so please just check the boxes of the languages that you can speak and move on to the next page. So have you ever been convicted in court of law? Obviously no. Please don't select yes, and then just go ahead and click on the next page. That will bring you to this. Consider me for other positions and allow my information to be searchable. Please select yes, and then finally submit your application. It's pretty basic, pretty easy, and very fast. Thank you for your submission. We have received, and you will assess your suitability accordingly. This marks that your submission is complete. Now with that, let me also quickly show you and take you to the email that I received in my inbox. To just give you a look, you go back to the listings. You can see that it is currently my profile. You can log out or log in with the same password ID that you've created. Now this is the email that I have received. If you click on this link, it will redirect you automatically to your profile page where you can log in. Let me now show you a proper wider look. This is the inbox, and this is the email that you will receive, that you just looked at while we were filling the form. We received this particular email. Now you will see here, this is a link. This is what you're supposed to click to log in or make any changes. Just click on this link. As soon as you click on this link, you will be redirected to another page, which is the login page, where you fill your details and log in. So since my ID, password, everything is written here, I'm just going to quickly go ahead and sign in. As soon as you sign in, you see your status here, which is in review. I applied on the 21st. However, I have received my invitation yesterday, which is the 22nd. So within the next second day, 24 to 48 hours, mostly people are receiving the invitation for video interview, and this is also saying complete. Now I will also quickly show you how video interview invitation looks like. If you haven't received it, please check your inbox, your spam, your junk, whatever it is. And 2 to 3 things to notice in their video interview invitation. This is approximately 25 minutes. It should not take you longer than this. This is the time limit. You have to complete this by the 25th of November, 11:59 p.m. and UTC is +8. This is given by Singapore time. If you're confused in UTC and Indian timing, for Indian timing just -2.5 hours, because in India the UTC is +5.5 hours. If that is all very confusing, just go ahead and complete it one day prior, which is the 24th of November. In this case, you should always usually do it as soon as possible at the earliest, but if you still want to know the closing date, just consider it as one day prior so that you don't have any confusion. This is not a practice interview. This is a final interview. Don't think there is a practice button and you will click and go ahead and practice and come back. No, it's a final interview. You can do it on a mobile device. However, if you have a laptop, I will obviously prefer that. That is recommended. What you can expect is, in this video interview, you will have 4 video questions where you have to on the spot give answers, which are mostly situational based questions using STAR technique, STAR method. The next is you have 2 multiple choice questions and 1 written response. This is what you can expect for the interview this time. If you need some more tips on how to attempt this interview, I have a video interview video on tips and how to attempt the basics already on my YouTube channel. I'll link it in the description box. Further updates, learnings, tips and tricks, and any improvisations, follow me on my Instagram. I will leave the link in the description box. See you in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.